Hello there. Welcome again to another edition of Family Worship Night. We're continuing this weekly devotional series based upon the Write a Verse a Day campaign that we're doing here at Fellowship Church. Again, you can find materials here at the church on our website at SpokaneFellowship.com or our church app. The idea is for you to take the verse of the day, write it out in your journal, and then spend some time thinking, journaling, discussing, or praying about the verses that you just read. For today's devotional, I want to take us to Colossians chapter 4, verse 5. It says this: "Be wise in the way you act towards outsiders. Make the most of every opportunity." You know, in this section, our author is talking about taking every opportunity to share the message of Jesus Christ with others, with those that do not have the faith yet. I was thinking about two ways that we might need to think about being wise. When it comes to how we react to people who are not a part of the Christian faith or a part of our family, as we might think of them, sometimes we either are dismissive or don't think about them at all, and sometimes we actually think of them as the enemy or our adversary. Let's think about those two ways that we sometimes approach people who are not a part of the faith and how we can be wise instead. You know, sometimes if we're indifferent towards other people and we don't think about sharing Jesus with them at all, we need to be wise to listen to what's going on in people's lives. Think about how you can find their difficulties. What are their pressure points? What are the pains that they have in their lives? And is there a way that you can carefully bring Jesus into the conversation or the situation? Now, the second way that we sometimes, or that we can think about our wisdom, is that we don't want to turn people into our adversaries. We want to turn them into friends. We want to bring Jesus to them because we're sharing good news about Him and what He's done for us. And so with that in mind, the way we need to be wise is we need to be careful to keep doors of communication open when and where we can. You know, it reminds me of a conversation I had years ago with somebody. They were obviously dismissive of the Bible. They didn't believe in God. They didn't believe in Jesus Christ and all that. And so I very cleverly talked with them and tried to confront their beliefs. And through asking a whole bunch of questions, I was pretty much able to destroy their point of view. However, I also lost the opportunity to speak with them about Jesus. And I've never talked with them again about Jesus or much of anything for that matter. I don't think I was very wise in that situation. You know, I believe there are times when we defend the faith. But a lot of times we can use wisdom, or at least there's other times that we can use wisdom to turn adversaries into friends. And how can we do that? Well, I hope you're thinking about that and you're prayerfully considering those that God has put in your path each and every day. How can you be a blessing for Jesus Christ to them? Let's continue to share the good message of Him as we walk through this life. Thank you for joining us for this edition of Family Worship Night. Make sure to subscribe to the channel and click the notification bell. We'll see you next week.